Andrews Bald is one of two grassy balds maintained by the Park Service. The other is Gregory. At 5,920 feet, Andrews Bald is the highest in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. The name comes from Andreas Thompson, who put a cabin on the bald in the 1840s and had livestock. Bad spot for coffee and a scone. Say good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. Today I am once again in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and I am going to do the Forney Ridge, Forney Creek loop. I'm going to stay overnight at campsite 69 Huggins and just enjoy some outdoor time and get some of that nice mountain air. So we've had a bit of a heat wave here in East Tennessee, and it's been sweltering. I picked the 2 days that looked like it was going to be the coolest. I'm hoping being higher up in altitude might help keep me cool, but the name of the game today is going to be hydration. So anyway, I'm here at Andrews Bald right now, and I just had some coffee and a scone for breakfast, and getting ready to move on. Today's Monday, July 1st, and the fog is burned off, and it's turned out to be quite a beautiful morning right now. So stay with me, guys, and let's do some exploring, shall we? Well, I'm up along the ridgeline at the moment, and I'm actually hearing a bird. A lot of times in the Smokies, I just don't hear birds all that often, but I got one singing to me at the moment. So right now I'm getting a little bit of a nice breeze, so that's nice, but I'm sure the further down I go, the warmer and muggier it's going to get. But I'm planning on getting up real early in the morning tomorrow, where I'm going to do most of the uphill and hopefully get that done early, and then of course we'll be going up, so it'll get cooler just to won't be so bad, I'm hoping. That's the plan anyway. But it's good to be out. It's good to be out. Well, I'm gonna put this down for a second because I gotta take a step here, so. Say that is a huge tree. Unfortunately, it's a dead one. But man, that trunk is huge. Trekking poles for reference there. So, about that last mile and a half, man, there was a section there that there was just bear scat after bear scat after bear scat, and it was pretty big piles too, so there must be a big boy up in that area. So anyway, up. Speaking of bear scat, there's still some more. Somebody's living good around here, I can tell you that. Anyway, more scat. And more scat. Hopefully they stay to themselves, and I will stay to myself. Because it's been thick through here. Just saying. So, I'm a little over halfway for my first day hike here. Before I get to camp, decided now was a good time to take some lunch. I was getting pretty hungry, so found me a nice little log to sit on around the switchback and decided to go ahead and eat. So, I tell you, this trail is pretty easy at the moment. It's going downhill. I think I'm getting ready to hit the downhill because I'm going to go all the way down to about 1,800 feet before I go all the way back up past 6,000 feet. So it's going to be a pretty good climb, and most of that's going to be tomorrow. But I tell you what, it's very bearish out here. A lot of bear scat around, so I'm keeping my head on the swivel here for that. But all in all, good. Feeling pretty good. Hamstring's a little sore for some reason today, but it is what it is. I'm getting old, so. But yeah, it's been a really beautiful day. Started out pretty hazy up top, and once I got down to Andrews Bald, as you can see, it cleared up pretty well. So it's been a very nice day. So stay with me here. Let's see what happens, and you know, we'll catch up with you guys here after a while, after I eat. Good sandwich. Forgot my bacon though. I had bacon for this and I forgot it. What you gonna do? See ya. And after lunch, it was time to get back on the trail. So really starting to drop an elevation here. I've hit several switchbacks, getting lower, and I can tell I am off the ridge line. The breeze has stopped, and it's starting to get a little hot and muggy. So, getting lower, getting lower. Just climb all the way back up again. Ha ha! Gotta love it. This is campsite 71. Kind of where it's situated here. Kind of reached the bottom, so everything's pretty much going to be up now. But it's pretty swampy back here, so I'd imagine this site be a little buggy. A little buggy. And getting ready to hit the Forney Creek Trail. This will take me back up to Clingman's Dome. But I will be spending the night campsite 69, which is still probably a good 5 miles, 4 miles, something like that, I want to say. It's like we got a old homestead here. Okay, little update. I am still on Forney Creek, which I will be on until I circle back around and hit Forney Ridge again, which will take me back up to Clingman's Dome. I'm just over 12 miles in, and should be coming up on campsite 71 here in a few, and then my campsite will be next. So I am looking forward to getting there and hoping that there'll be a place where I can take a little dip and cool off, because we are now in the heat of the day, folks. and it's pretty toasty and muggy. Plus we're down pretty low again, so say campsite 69 where I'm staying, it's gonna be about 2,800 feet. So it should be a little cooler up there than what it's like here right now. So looking forward to that. So that's where we're at. They stay with me here and see what we get into. Okay, I have reached the Forney Creek, Jonas Creek Junction. So what I think I'm going to do here is take my last little break before I get to camp and make sure I got enough water that I don't run out on my way up there, and cool down for just a minute, and then we'll move on. So it looks like a cool little spot here actually, so I'll go fill up my water and we'll get back to it. Okay, well, got 2 liters of water, and onward and upward we go. They also dunked my head in there, and that felt so good. Can't even put to words how refreshing that felt. So definitely looking forward to hopping in this evening and cool off. Well, it's come to that moment. It's time to get wet on this ride. Here we go. Well, big stream crossing number 2. Woo! Third creek crossing. Okay, I'm officially ready for camp time. Whew. Holy cow. Like there's a old stone fence or foundation right here. Say, no, I've been saying this, but I should be pretty close to the campsite now, I would hope. Okay, made it to camp, been here a little while, trying to get situated here. I think I figured out what I'm doing now. Got the fire pit over here. And then I'm gonna put my tent up over here. It looks like the flattest spot. It's going on 5 o'clock. So I want to cut a little firewood because I want a nice smolder smoke kind of to get rid of some of these bugs because it's very buggy right now. But I'm going to put my tent there. And I got this beautiful stream right over here that I'm planning to take a dip in very soon. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut a little firewood first or jump in, but I'm gonna set up the tent and then go from there. So, update. Say this campsite is full of bees. Say they're not very aggressive, but they're just annoying and they're everywhere. So I've hastily built a fire. That's not my normal fire because I'm just trying to get some smoke blowing through here to kind of settle them down. I can't stay in one place too much, otherwise they just kind of swarm all over the tent, the clothes, all my stuff, all the gear. Yeah, so I'm hoping that when the sun goes down I can take it easy for a little bit before I go to bed. But the goal is to be up early. Okay, we'll see how long I have before they find me over here. But say this campsite is just swarming with bees. They're not aggressive, they're not being aggressive at all, but they're just everywhere. They're all over my gear, they're all over me if I sit down at one spot too long, all over everything, my tent. So I'm hoping that they go to sleep here soon, and I think what I'll do is probably try to pack everything I can now, because I remember it's been several years ago, but Greg and I forget which campsite we stayed at. It was off of Cosby going north. I'll put a little text thing down there to tell you which one it was, but it was the same thing. When we woke up, the bees were everywhere. It took us forever to get our gear packed, but they weren't aggressive there either, but they were just everywhere. So I was planning on getting an early start tomorrow anyway. The bees have just added I guess some expedition, I can't talk, to the factor that I do need to get up and get moving tomorrow. So anyway, I'm gonna set my alarm and try to get up before daylight, hopefully beat the bees out of here. But yeah, I haven't been able to sit down. I'm just, this hike just it was a ball buster. It was a tough one, and I was really looking forward to sitting down, but I have to just keep kind of meandering around, otherwise they're all over me. And I think they found me here now too, which is on the other side of the campground. So anyway, I'm gonna try to drink this probably beer as fast as I can and go in the tent for a while, and maybe when it gets dark try to get out here and get some stuff squared away for the morning. So anyway, that's the situation, guys. If I don't check in tonight, we'll let you know how things are going in the morning. But anyway, whoo, crazy. It feels good just to, and this is the longest I sat since I got here. So anyway, we'll catch you later. Okay, so I didn't quite get up as early as I was hoping. I was doggone tired, but I did manage to get up at 5:30, and I got a pretty good move on the bees, but I made a mistake and decided I was gonna eat and have a cup of coffee because I was starving. And cooked stuff goes in the middle of my pack, so I didn't have my pack all the way packed up. And then they came out and it was just a nightmare. I got stung once last night on the hand because I was folding a pair of socks that they got caught in, and then I got stung on the forearm this morning again because I think it was trapped in the sleeve of my shirt. So that all being said, that took a little while to get squared away, and it was a lot of back and forth because I keep moving where I had my gear stage, because you can move there for a little while and they would follow you. So it was just a mess. I would recommend not staying at campsite 69 Huggins unless it's winter time, because it was not fun at all. I didn't get any kind of real rest or break, and it was just a miserable camping experience. But so goes life on the trail, I guess. It's, like I said, just a little after 8:30, July 2nd, Tuesday, and I've got probably about 9 miles if I want to tag the top of Clingman's Dome. So, onward and upward, they say.
Day 2, I would be starting my hike at campsite 69 Huggins, and I would continue up Forney Creek Trail till I got back to Forney Ridge. From there, I would take that back up to Clingman's Dome and the parking lot.
I can definitely feel yesterday's hike. Say, my legs are pretty spent. Trying to push off on them for big steps is it's quite the ordeal this morning. That probably I walked another 5 miles at camp just trying to stay away from the bees. So it's been interesting. There's a lot of those on this trail too. I have to practice my balancing. So just took a little break here. I am getting ready to hit the nice steep section here to get back up to the top. I would say that I'm about a mile away from the next campsite. So that's the one that's broken into actually 2 sites. Got an upper and a lower. The upper's got that cascade, which is usually taken because there's only room for like 1 person up there. So, and that's going to be the second one that I pass. So that first one, I'm probably going to stop and take a little break, have a little snack, and try to hydrate a little better since I couldn't really do that this morning. So, anyway, that's where we're at. Well, I've reached the lower campsite for 68 here, so I'm gonna go see if anybody's over there and probably take a break here and get some food. I am starving. But let's see what we got back here. Make sure there are no bees floating around. I would like to stop at the upper one, but that's usually got somebody in it. Yeah, it's not too bad. I will set up a chair, see if any bees attack, because I ain't doing that again. It's nice to be able to sit and not have to run away from bees. I have to say, this hike definitely was a ball buster. It was a good one. I think I would have been better today if I wasn't doing all that walking around camp to stay away from the bees, but I probably added another 3 to 5 miles just walking back and forth to keep them away. And this morning I should have skipped breakfast and had it somewhere on the trail, because yeah, I thought I could sneak it in there, but it as soon as, I mean, the sun didn't even come up, just a little peak of light started in the trees and they just came out. I had, like I said, I had everything about packed up and ready to go, except for my my cooking stuff, which goes kind of in the middle of my pack, and so I had stuff sitting out, so it took me a while to get it all packed up, because I had to move from place to place to place to try to stay away from the head of the bees. So anyway, feels nice to be sitting here for just a second. I'm going to take a nice little break and then finish up the hike. There's nobody up at the upper campsite. I'll check in there and show you around there. I really want to camp there at some point, but it's really hard to get because there's only room for like one spot up there, and usually that's where everybody wants. So anyway, time to hydrate and snack a little and get back to the trail. A lot of these trails were built on old logging railroads. As you can see, there are still some remnants left over from the logging days here in the Smoky Mountains. So this is the cascade in the upper section of 68. As you can see, this is a small little site here. There's another little section down there, but I think you're gonna have more than about one small tent right there.
It was at this point that I started to think the hobby I chose may not have been a wise choice. But the beauty of these pine trees helped energize me. This past mile and the next mile may have been the longest hike of my career. In the end, I would rather be here than doing just about anything else.
Not gonna lie, folks, this one has kicked my tail. This last little section from campsite 68 is really slow going for me right now. I'm really close to getting back to Forney Ridge, which will take me back up to Klingman's Dome. But yeah, this one by far has probably been my most challenging hike yet. Yeah, it's wiped me out. Waiter check, please.
Thanks for watching, and if this is something you're into, please think about subscribing to the channel. Also, give the video a like and leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. As always, my friends, hike on and stay safe out there. Until next time.
And here I am back on Forney Ridge. Whew. Only about a mile to go. That's where we're at, fellas. That was a horrible ending. And the slip rock, and what I do for you people. Well, come on, you're still here. We gotta go, come on.